Locked onto the phone, and I wished I'd had a number so I could be color unknown. And then I taught how to look into my eyes and never let it go.
I actually really don't like this music, so I am going to turn this down. Anyway, stream's gonna start soon, okay? I just need to set everything up. Also, if you can hear me properly, that would be great if you can let me know so that I don't know, so I can fix things early on. No, can you hear me? So this is my, okay, everything's fine. Great. I need to find like a good Spotify playlist. I'm sorry, I'm just like setting up my screen and everything, and yeah, so that's happening. So I don't know. This phone is loud. Okay, we get it. Also, can you let me know if you can hear the music? I know there's like fucking airplanes in the background or whatever. That's LA, I guess. Can we, they'll mirror. Oh, I know. I'm playing some royalty-free live stream thing from YouTube, which is why I'm like not into it, because this is not the kind of music that I listen to normally. But I also don't want to have... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... Whatever, you'll see me now, I guess. What's up? Okay. Alright. Amazing. Chat's working. Oh yeah, belts, wait, sorry, belts right here. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna get it. Is it loud? Okay, I'm gonna turn that down. Does it work right now? God, I have like 50 billion things going on. But... whatever. It smells like pleather or something. Yeah, there we go. Woo. Oh, you know what? This is a good percussion instrument, actually. It's like the... Okay, I'm done doing that. I'll just casually put that there. Can you even see it? No, not really. I broke something. You help. Help. I tried, okay? Alright, so let me move this way. Yeah. Alright, sweet. What is going on? Okay, so I won the ZBrush Sculpt-off. What is it? I know I can't keep track of time anymore. 2 weeks ago, I think. So there it is. There's the belt. I did a thing. Oh, I can actually pull up all the things to show you guys. ZBrush Summit Sculpt-off 2018. So you can check out everybody's work, because everybody's work was phenomenal this year. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's going on? Alright, there it is. So there it is. I made a thing in 3 hours. From scratch. I mean, from scratch. You get essentially just like a blank slate ZBrush. You can't import any materials in or anything. Like, everything you do has to be done within those 3 hours. And it was kind of crazy. I didn't expect to win, to be honest, but I guess I'm glad I did. I mean, I'm gonna get a 3D print. I mean, I won a Form 2. Which is great. I'm gonna make cool things, I guess. Alright. Alright. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about what I plan on doing this stream. Oh, you know what? Did I even download those? I don't think I did. Okay, so... But I'm logged in. No, I have no idea. So what I'm going to be doing is sculpting this concept over here, which is like stylized, but it's like a weird style. It's from an artist called like likrotable. Wait, let me look it up. Likrotable, there you go. That's the name of the artist if you want to check them out. This is their work. This one's really cool because it has actual, like, see that, and then like gets set on fire, so you end up with actual cavities. Okay, so yeah, if you want to check out this person, they have really cool art. And I thought it was kind of Halloween-y, but it's not like a basic witch, which is why I chose it. Where did my window go? There we go. Alright. Yes, also thank you to everyone who's congratulating me. I'm also having a somewhat hard time keeping... You know what? Is the... Okay, Twitch's working on there, I think. No, I have no idea. Wow. Amazing conversations with myself. I'm sorry. Wait, did I even... I'm so scatterbrained right now. I forgot to like post on my Instagram that I'm doing things right now. So give me 1 second and I'll actually do work. At the Pixelogic Twitch channel. That is Twitch.tv. Pixelogic. Back to sculpting. Oh, I don't like that background. Okay. Good enough. Also, yes, I type with 1 finger. Get over it. Oh my god, what's going on? Why is there an overlap? Oh, because I have that alpha thing turned on. Has been live. Alright, great. Yeah, so with the Sculpt-off piece, there was a lot of like preparation, obviously. Also, I'm just gonna kind of like start molding this around, and then when I like get this to look somewhat similar, and then like silhouette wise. Oh my god, people, what's going on? Alright, great. Life is working out for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk while doing this, and then I'll actually get into explaining what I'm doing once I get to a reasonable point. So with the Sculpt-off, I do want to talk a bit about the preparation. So I actually got less time than everybody else because somebody dropped out. I actually have no idea who, but I got an email and it was like, hey, a contestant dropped out. Do you wanna be in the contest? Because like I had applied, but initially was rejected, right? And then so I got the email, and naturally I'm like, oh boy, okay. So I got like a slightly less than 3 weeks to prepare, and the thing is, like, I found out right before having to go to Slovakia to like see my mom, so I actually only had about like 12 days to prepare or so, like 2 weeks ish. And then my ticket to the US got revoked, which was also amazing. So yeah, it was a lot of like really unnecessary drama going on in regards to traveling or whatever. It was very stressful, but so if anyone wants to improve on speed and like show off or whatever, it's all about like pre-planning and figuring out like a good design idea so that you can execute something that looks coherent within a reasonable amount of time, but it looks slightly intricate, maybe not like too much, so you don't focus too much on like one thing. But it's like repeating elements are both a good time saver, but they're also very important in terms of design, right? So that's kind of how I approached it. And I like, I have no idea where my sketchbook is, but I might find it eventually at some point. Alright, this looks terrifying. But so for the Sculpt-off, I actually started out from this head. Why is this so high res? What is? Oh, because I know why. Oh, I'm not very smart. So for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to like remove the Sculptris thing, and now I don't know where it is. There it is. Disenable. I don't use Sculptris very much, to be honest. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Yeah, I guess, I don't know, it was so terrifying because what happened was, oh man, I already forgot what I wanted to say. No, my life. Oh yeah, no, so I was in the second sculpting group. So the first sculpting group, they were in like the like noon time, whereas I was like later in the night, for like 4 p.m. to like 7. And I show up like, oh, we all have like a lounge thing we hang out at, and there's like a TV so everybody can stress out while like, watching everybody else do their thing. You watch their live stream, right? And so I get there, and oh my god, I'm like, so it was like half an hour in and people are already making like super cool crazy art, and I'm like, ah, gonna die. I was honestly like, I wanted to throw up throughout the whole thing. It was terrifying. Like this year's competition, I feel like was way more hardcore than the previous years. And so I did actually end up making some last minute changes to my design idea simply because I was like, okay, what I have right now, first of all, like there were other people also doing halos. So I was like, okay, well, mine has to be somewhat different. So I had to change that around a little bit. Hey, what's up? Life. Oh yeah, oh my god. Yes, I know. Meeting everyone at the summit was really amazing. How do I make it not? No, I don't. Leave. No, what does that mean? I don't know why I have Sculptris Pro turned on automatically for some of these brushes. Like, I did not make that decision, and I don't know how to fix it, frankly. Ah, no, why? I might end up. Okay, if anybody knows the answer to this, is there a way for me to globally just make Sculptris Pro not a thing for all these brushes? Like they should be by default, not Sculptris Pro. Alright, so for this one, I didn't even bother getting something that has a body, since we don't see any of it. It's mainly just the head. And so I'm starting to think, obviously, like I went with the eyes first, which, you know what? I'm just going to like anchor myself to the proportions of this, even though obviously the actual shape itself isn't particularly correct yet. But everything else should, like the proportions of everything else should kind of stem from one point. You know, it's kind of like setting myself up to make everything else work. Oh my god, I don't love this profile. There we go, much better. Oh, I didn't know this was closed on the bottom. Interesting. Alright. Oh, is it the global setting? Oh wait, let me, my favorite brush, clay tubes, turn that off. Does that do anything? Oh, you know what? No, Sculptris Pro is really great if you don't care about topology, but most of the time I do. It's really great if you're doing game art, like say you're doing something that's just like a plane, or like the topology is really simple and it's not dependent of the mesh. It's good, but I like to be a little more flexible, and my possibilities with working, especially if it's like more production oriented, you just have to have that there. Okay, that's still like kind of too skinny and not tiny enough. Wow. This looks very questionable. Also, there needs to be like a head tilt or something. There we go. Oh my god, this is starting. This looks like where's the microphone? Let's do that. Actually, I'm going to polypaint the eyes pretty early on. I could, I guess, spotlight it, but I'm too lazy to do that. And I never do that, to be honest. Yes, no, Sculptris can totally be great. But yeah, are you from Slovakia? Yes, I am half Slovakian, half Macedonian. So like one of my parents is from one place and the other is from another. Let's see. Where's the art reference from? Okay, let me, it's a person, maybe I have an idea. I'm going to, because I like snipping tooled my way to this, so I'm just going to like write their name, save that over, and what is the name of that file though? It's like a likrotable or something like that. Yes, likrotable. So let me spell that up. Hello, why aren't you working? Okay. Is it with a K? Yeah. Table. Alright, that's a thing. So no. Electro table 1, 2. So let's make that happen. Always on top, and there you go. I'm sorry for my horrible handwriting, but you will deal with it. Am I in LA? Why don't I start from a Z-sphere? Because there's no point for me personally to start from a Z-sphere. Like it's too much work to start setting it up. Like I usually work with base meshes because it's like I know the fundamentals enough to be confident that using a base mesh is hello. Okay, this is unbelievably offensive. Okay, that's too big actually. I always, you know what, there's better ways to do eyes, but I always just do it kind of like this. Yeah, I guess that's all. I just need a block-in for right now. Block-in, kind of like a representation. I'm going to go in and like fix it up better later. I'm making like my whole table move by that motion. Let's add the toy plastic material on it, divided one more time. Fill object. What? No. And fill object. There you go. That is so terrifying. Let me. Oh, oops. There we go. No, stop like looking like that. Okay. Level, symmetry, and yeah, I should have done it from like the center because it's like oddly off center right now. Alright. I'll live, to be honest. Alright. So rotation-wise, what happens with the eyes is they're slightly like that by a couple of degrees. And so doing that will help me make this more accurate. Oh yeah, no, so I'm in a layering right now, which is great because the weather is amazing. Like, today is a blessing. It's so nice. I'm going to reduce the perspective on this to like 24. It's kind of what I go for. No point on sculpting the volume for the corneas and this kind of sculpt, right? So if you're going to be rendering, like actually rendering it out, then I would suggest you do the actual, I wouldn't even sculpt it. I would use Maya to do it specifically, and or like maybe I could do it in ZBrush too. I like just like inflate the interior portion, but make sure that the sphere is in the right subdivision level and whatnot. And then you would make like the concave part as well. But this is more for visualization purposes that I do mainly for streaming, because I'm not going to get into rendering this out in like say Arnold or V-Ray or like even like take it to Marmoset or something like that. Terrifying. So this kind of gets more terrifying. Okay, so this chick kind of looks like a bush baby, which I think is hilarious because bush babies are weird. Alright, let's see what that looks like. So I think I could scale that down a little bit, get more roundness in the eye area. I don't like that. Yeah, that works. Can you share real quick your sculpting process? I'm not familiar with your work. My sculpting process. I mean, it depends what I'm doing, right? So it's like it depends what pipeline you're doing things for, because there's different methods, and it depends what you are sculpting also. But it's like for a character, if I'm doing it for like whatever it is, I almost always use like a base mesh. Let me inflate the eyelids a little bit. So I always use a base mesh, not always, but most of the time I try. The only times when I sculpt things from like a sphere are when people on the internet want me to. Because sometimes I'm just like, alright, should I sculpt this like this and like that? And you know, people show up to my stream, so I try to give the crowd what it wants, you know. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Alright, sweet. Everything's fine, I guess. Alright, I'm back. I got here. Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Michaela Rent? Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, like, I never use Twitter. I mean, I use it every now and then, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm lost in a mall. I'm like, I don't know how to do anything. I think I use Instagram stories the way that most people use Twitter though, so. Okay, so this is really weird. I'm going to try and push this back. Make sure that it's doing what I want it to. Alright, very interesting. So let's rotate that slightly outward. Okay, that might work. Okay, these eyes, alright, I got the scale wrong because the brownness, you know what, we'll deal with it later. Like, blah blah blah, and everything else still looks pretty bad. Let me just adjust the lighting a little bit. Yeah, yes, totally looks like Smeagol. Yeah, that's pretty funny, but God, you know what? I wish there was more like channels that play like you know, if I'm going to be listening to semi-rave sounding music, it might as well be something from the 90s because they used really good samples back then. Okay, so I'm just kind of like adding some forms right now. I'm trying to make proportions happen. She's smiling. I'm not sure if there's any use for Twitter, but I try to share some of my work more in there later. Yeah, so I want to do that, but I always forget. I always go on Twitter. I go on Twitter like once in like 3 weeks, and I get distracted. I like end up reading things instead of actually posting my art. Yeah, that's that. That's like, okay. Let's focus a little bit on actually defining the planes here. Help. Alright, so just to talk about this, you never want like this to look flat like that. This piece, let's see, these ears, like this portion of the ears should be more in. So I always like try and rotate my model and see what everything looks like, right? Even if I'm not going to necessarily see it, it helps out with like other portions of the proportions. What a great phrase. Alright, so right now I'm just gonna do this. Hold up. Yeah. I'm gonna use transpose, weirdly enough. Yeah, don't do that. Alright, let's trying to rotate her head a little bit because I'm not in love with how it's looking right now. It feels a little bit too much. What? No, don't do that. There we go. Because this, you can see that it's looking downward a little bit more, kind of like that. Yep. There we go. That. Maybe even more. Yeah, that looks more accurate to me. Let's move the eyes. Okay. The lips are probably going to be very fun to sculpt on this, but I'm gonna leave that for slightly later. Okay, so I don't use Sculptris Pro usually. I have used it only like twice. So it's just everything that you see is just the default brushes as they are. Can you color pick from the reference image? I think you can if you're using Spotlight, but I don't know. I don't use Spotlight very often. It's a Google question. Okay, so generally speaking, I think the form of the head is there. Obviously, there's some refining that could be done on, I mean, there's like specific features that need to be fixed, obviously. But the general proportions, okay, let's do this. Like, alright, girl. Oh, 2 girls. Alright, let's see. So you can, there's obviously multiple ways to go about this. Alright, so what I'm saying, obviously cranium too big. Although I personally prefer it when there's a little bit more going on in the brain area. But I also want to stick with accuracy. So there's multiple ways to like check your proportions, obviously, but this one, currently, this is the quickest way for me to kind of eyeball what I'm doing. Yeah, that's still like. And a thing with like following a reference, especially if it's like someone like people who don't actually do game art but do more like kind of fine arty type stuff, is you always have to make it work for like it doesn't matter if you follow your reference to a T if the final image results in looking worse. It's always important to essentially do what looks best for the piece itself. Perspective. Wow, this is going to be very terrifying. Actually, I've never done something in this style before, so it's kind of intimidating. Right. I know the eyes should be more round. I'm getting there. Please, the eyes big. That's not a sentence. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Close. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Right now, whoa, terrifying. I'm going to see and focus if I can do this without the polypaint on. Oh my god. Oops. Very attractive. But see, this is why I don't like... Okay, so her face has to be made like really flat now. Alright, that makes me feel instantly better. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, if you're gonna be backseat critiquing, at least... What did I do? Why did you do that? What does this even mean? Alright, let's fix that. Yeah, so what I was gonna say is, like, if you're gonna backseat critique, or it's like, whenever people try and be rude to me, like, at least be, proficient in the language you're using. And, like, man, I don't know, no, that's scary. It's just funny to me. I have no idea what that means, but okay. Oh my god, I'm like, this is actually really difficult, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of tough to make happen, but I'll make it happen. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. At least wait until at least an hour before critique. I was gonna be like, girl, you know. No, see, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave that, because it's just like, people are weird and I can ignore them, so that's great. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so one thing that I want to talk about in terms of like eyelids, it's always important. Also, this does not. It looks So this is the thing about design, is like if it looks like this, there's like an odd flatness going on. So let's check that from the bottom. Yeah, weird flatness going on. So it's a little bit too square for like human anatomy, right? So you kind of, everything moves in cylinders, which, by the way, if I ever make a book, my book's gonna be called Everything is Cylinders or something like that. Because it really is. It's so strange, but the way that I think about forms is like everything wraps around something, and everything can be reduced to some sort of cylindrical form, right? Let's bring that in just a little bit. And so everything kind of moves out. So it's like with this, there's like this odd cavity going on that's just not correct. I mean, correct, like, some people actually, like, the way to make a cavity correct or like appealing is to have more cheekbone, but you can't just have like a concave face cheek shape. Actually, that doesn't look bad. See, and then you accentuate like this area, and then it's like meow meow meow. Look at all those muscles, because it's like everything should be functioning from like the basis of some sort of anatomical structure, right? But also it's kind of difficult with stylized pieces like these, where it's like it's obviously not somebody who works in entertainment, so they don't have to think about how this is going to look in 3D, which is why I think that this is interesting, is like figuring out how to do it, right? How to do it in a way that's going to end up looking both appealing but also true to the concept. And so what I'm going to be doing next week is, well, first of all, get a better music playlist, but second of all, I'm going to, my thoughts. I'm going to be taking this and see if I can translate that into like a realistic human being, which is going to be so terrifying. Because a real person that looks like that is gonna be creepy, but it's gonna be awesome, I think. Okay, cool. Alright, well, it's saving. I'm gonna look at chat. I think of it as a life demo. You wouldn't tell your teacher what to change in the middle of class. Yeah, but I also don't like it when people assume that I'm like teaching or demoing something, because I'm like, no, Twitch, not just Twitch, like, no, the entire thing about like the Pixelogic stream is just like, I'm streaming. I'm not trying to teach people things. I do happen to share information because I think that's what people want to hear, instead of like, I don't know, stories about mango and orange juice is really good. I found out yesterday. It's the best. Like, I don't know what I've been doing this entire time, but more importantly, with the art, is like, I don't like it when people are like, oh, well, I feel like you could, or like whenever I put out any essentially like free tutorials or time lapses and things like that, and they're like, I wish you'd gone over this and that, or like, I wish you did this and that. I'm like, okay, I can totally do that if you give me money. But I'm just doing this because it's like, it's simple enough for me to just do it, and you know, it's just like fun. Is that the word? Is that what people, I don't know. I like sharing knowledge, right? Alright, what's going on? Do you mess around with V-Ray and Arnold and suck with skin shaders? That would be so sick to render. And What? I think you misspelled something there, so I have no idea what you're saying. But yeah, actually, you know what? I might take this one too, like V-Ray, or I don't know. I'm actually pretty good at making nice skin shader in V-Ray. So that's great. But I do want to learn more Arnold. So I might do that. It might be a little bit difficult to do this in Arnold, or if it's like the first time I'm trying to learn it. I don't know. But this is what I like being in LA, is I can just ask people to help me, or like worst case scenario, if I really am desperate, I'll just go to Noman and I'll be like, hello, person who taught me 2 years ago, wanna help me out with, like, can I take 10 minutes of your time? Thanks. Most of the time people are willing to help. Right, so alright, I'm going to do some general blocking out of the hair before I move on to some other stuff, so that she's like not bald. I'm just gonna do that with a sphere, which I learned how to really quickly append a sphere, but I'm not doing that right now. No, because I'm actually taking Paul Gabri's Advanced ZBrush class, which I've already taken, but it was really good the first time I took it, and it was a different version of ZBrush. So let's bring the resolution down. Perfect. Okay, so it was a different version of ZBrush. It was like R7, and there's so many new features, especially with the gizmo, that I wanted to learn. I said no local symmetry. What does that? Local rotations? Okay, great. And so that class is really great. I'm doing again like some robotic cyber chick, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be very cinematic looking. I don't have the concept on me right now to show to people, but I might work on it on my own stream, on my own channel, and hope I don't fail everybody miserably, because I'm not that great at like doing hard surface stuff. But see, that's the great thing about having your own channel. It doesn't really matter, you know? Alright, what's going on? Do you have... I misspell a lot. English is hard for me. Yeah, I don't misspell. I just do typos a lot. Like, I do really bad typos in there, like every sentence. I'm sorry to anybody who ever texts me ever. Do you have a streaming schedule for your Twitch channel, or when can I watch you streaming on your channel? Okay, so I'm going to be setting one up really soon. Actually, if people could give me feedback on when people like would be watching the most. I think like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are the days that people like to be on Twitch the most. So I think I'm gonna do it like maybe twice a week. So I'm thinking of actually doing like, so I'm gonna get to affiliate soon, right? And then people can subscribe to me. And so what I plan on doing with that is people who are my subscribers, I can do like, let's say like a critique Wednesday or something like that, and spend 15 minutes on people's work, like critiquing it. And maybe doing like a sculpt over or like a paint over or whatever it is that would be applicable, because I like doing that. But also I want to do like you know, like my own personal stream or whatever on some reasonable point in time, Tuesday or Thursday or Wednesday. What's going on? I have no idea what those are. I was trying to figure it out. It looks like some weird flower thing. I guess I'll figure it out once I get there. I don't know, but I really love this concept. It's so weird. I actually really like other work from this artist as well that I've prefer, but there's a couple of so I recently made some new brushes, like I collaborated with XMB brushes, and I wanted to use some of them to show you guys some cool things. So if you want to buy them, you can do that, and also there's a Halloween promo where I think the premium membership is like 40% off. I'm gonna have to find the promo code. I'm very organized, obviously. Alright, so her head needs more stuff going on than like this here. See, this is why I like doing hair though, because it helps me figure out what the forms should be looking like more accurately. Let's see. Oh my god! Thank you, Mortar. I don't know how you. I'm bad at pronunciation. For sharing my things. What's going on? I wish I could scroll back. You know what? I'm going to check Facebook. Because I have not been looking at the Facebook chat. Also, I don't know what's going on in the YouTube chat either. I'm so sorry to everybody. If you're on YouTube or on Facebook and I'm not replying to your dire questions, move to Twitch. No, I'm gonna check it right now. I don't want to ignore people. So what I found out was a lot of times YouTube, like only a certain percentage of the things that people write to me get through to me, and I'm like, okay, I missed all these valid questions. Oops. My favorite YouTube comment / chat, whatever message so far has been legit the only thing. Syria. Oh my god. Oh, is it a flower? Oh my god, somebody actually sent me a link to the flower. Thank you. Okay, now it's loading something. Okay, let me check it. It's a flower. Oh yeah, I don't want to mispronounce your name. I know it's Slavic. Where are you from? Oh, it's not Slavic. Oh, Istok, because Istok is, what? It's not a poppy, I think. Okay, but thank you. Oh, something's wrong? Oh, god damn it. What's going on? I don't know. On Twitch, it says that I have like 100. And now it's 96 and 95. Oh my god. Thanks for leaving. It's okay. I should get to actually doing things. I like go off on way too many tangents. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If people are moving from Facebook to Twitch to actually talk to me, yeah. Because the thing is, top chats are filtered. I have no idea, because okay, Peter, alright, everyone's moving from Facebook to Twitch, so I don't feel no, it's fine. I don't know, so I'm using some restreaming chat thing, and I don't have much control over what happens with it. Maybe I should look a little bit more into that. But sometimes I like rewatch my streams to see, you know, what I could do better, or like whatever. Or if I said something that I thought was funny and I want to laugh at myself, I also do that. But, yeah. So, and I noticed that people like write comments and I'm like, what material are you using? And I'm like, it's my own, I made it. But it's too late for me to tell you that now. I actually really like this nose. I think the nose is good. I'm not gonna be doing much with it. Alright, let's work on the lips. Can you work? There we go. Alright, so here's the deal with these lips. Wow, they are horrible. Okay, just like lip tips, whatever that is. So what I like to do is obviously like open this up, not too horribly, and like I also like masking with the lasso tool. So actually, let's go to the lower subdivision level. So this is what I do. So you can see I made 2 different poly groups so that when I'm working on the lips, it's easier for me to do what I need to make happen. Now I'm just going to like add some weird injections or something. Also, I'm so sorry to likrotable. If you're ever going to watch this stream, I'm sorry for writing your name in such horrible handwriting, but I don't think I can make Notepad do the thing I want. So I'm just kind of trying to see like what's going on with the forms over there. Like they're very like weird baby cherub doll type. Like I don't know, bees stun them slightly type lips. And the chin is smaller. So I like doing these types of things because it makes you realize like the angles and the relationships that you're missing. And so for example, like what is the apex of that jaw? It's like in the same line as like this corner over here, but at the same time this should be a little bit longer. So like with proportions, it's, you know, you just keep going at it. I'm gonna do some cool, sexy poly painting as well later, because I realized that poly paint, like making my own custom poly paint brushes, is where it's at. There's so much you can do, and for some reason, I mean, I have been sort of doing it, but I just made a really cool one that I'm gonna show you guys. I was like, this is one of the best brushes I've made in my entire life. What is going on? The cheapest one. Oh, what? Paint with a brick instead of a pen or pencil. What? I'm so confused. Oh, I get it. Any way of modeling in ZBrush without a tablet? I mean, it's possible. I've done some really, every now and then I'm really lazy. And I'm just, like, I'm too lazy to get a tablet, and I'm like, I wanna make a face happen. So I, like, try and sculpt something with a mouse, and it looks okay, but honestly, it's like, you should not do that. Like, if you're trying to be sculpting, don't do it. Like a Cintiq tablet, or whatever, you know. But with a mouse, actually, it's much better. It's much better for you to use a tablet even while modeling for your wrists, if you want to avoid wrist injury. I'm laughing, but it's not funny at all. Actually, I'm mildly terrified that my wrist will give up on me one day, and I'll be like, what am I gonna do with my life? This is why you can't rely on your corporeal limitations, so that in case you lose that, you still have something to live for. Okay, this is getting like, oops, I'm so sorry for that topic change. Alright. Okay, so let's open up the eyes. Hers are like, whoop. I like this one better slightly because it has like this angle. If you look at, I can't, so like diagonal angle, right? On top of painting with a mouse, my mouse is one of those ergonomic ones when your hand is on the side of the mouse. I have tried using that, and it is difficult in the very least. Alright, that is getting there. So because this, it's very like, in a way, like puppy droopy, and there's like a slight upturn here. But also, I don't want to like overdo this. Yeah, it's getting there. Wow, this song, I can barely hear it, but I think it's bad. I'm so sorry to whoever the artist is. I think that so many of my like comments is like, wow, this is really horrible and I'm so sorry. It's just, it's probably like objectively speaking, there's no good music. But personally, I'm not a fan. It's like the lips are in very interesting shape. I'll probably get there when I move on with like the subdivision levels better. Okay, let's give her a little bit more of a jaw. So like, so it looks like she can chew. And then bring that in. Yeah, that looks better to me. Let's check the profile. So we can do something a little more like that. Yeah, I like that. Actually, alright, let's turn on the Polypaint. Good job. Alright, what's happening in the chat? Once I heard a story of a great character model who applied at DreamWorks and he was born with no hands. What? That sounds crazy. There are some really good artists with no hands out there, actually. I'm like, they are doing this. What am I doing in my life? It makes me feel so like I could be doing so much better, you know. But I guess everybody has to go at their own pace. Okay. Alright. It's an eye, I think. So I'm just going to kind of like vaguely guess the color. Should be a little more yellow, but what else? Also, so what is, it's going to be Halloween, which is the best. Actually, so the entire month of October is people being like, oh, what are you dressed as? And I'm like, I'm not. This is me. Or alternatively the other way around, it's just like going to a Halloween party. It's like, oh, what are you gonna wear? And I'm like, I'm just gonna go as myself. Just like pull something out of my closet. I have so many like weird things in there. So it's never, I like Halloween a lot. It's a great time. Actually, so the interesting thing about these eyeballs is they kind of fade. Obviously, there's possibly better ways to do this. But, and I swear somebody later in the stream is gonna be like, how did you make the eyes? Answer's always the same. Polypaint. Okay. So what I like to do also is fake some AO. AO and like SSS. Also, like, I forgot that eyeballs are not white. Let's add like a little bit of something. What is going? Hi, Donna. Oh no, it's gone. Ah, where are you? Somebody asked me a question. All right, Facebook, show me what you got. Because I'm like, wow, you started that sentence out so politely. Let me check what you are saying. No. How difficult is it to create eye blink? It's not difficult. Well, it depends. So it's like you always have to use reference. Also, I'm so sorry. Whoever asked that question, the one that I skipped out on, I'm so sorry. Can you ask it again? Because it disappeared. And somebody else was saying something too. Hi Donna, do you only do character models? Greetings from Maka the X. No, oh my god, who are you? Kirill 1G. Who are you? Do you only do character models? No, I know how to do other things as well, but I like doing characters the most. It's a good time. I think they're interesting, but actually, so for example, in like games and things, or like whatever, in actual CG terms, I prefer environments because I always feel like with characters, they're kind of like they're too circumstantial, if that makes sense. And I always like end up critiquing something about it in my head, so that's, you know, not a good time always. But yeah, let me see. We have Days of the Witches. What online courses can you recommend? I haven't taken any online courses, but I've been I know that I think Scott Eaton does like online courses, and he's amazing. So if you want to know more about like anatomy related stuff, check that out. I can't recommend anything, obviously, because I haven't done it. So I'm sorry about that. Do you ever release your models for 3D printing? Okay, so the Cyborg one, no, because that one's just like way too many parts, and I would have to make it watertight, and I'm just really not in the mood for that. But I have 3D printed things before, and I'm going to have a 3D printer soon. I mean, I'll have the form too, so I'll be making cool things. I'll probably start making like dolls and things like that because I really like dolls. And like I don't know, like I'm like, oh my, I'm gonna make such cool like head accessories because I always wear something on my head. What's going on? Interior visualization artist from Urdinov. Okay, I'll look you up. I'll look you up later. I don't know. I don't think I know you. How's that? I want to know how, like, so I was in Macedonia for like 5 months, and I just stayed at home the whole time. It was so sad. Because so many of my friends don't live there anymore. Right? People are doing things in their life. I was like, God damn it. I guess I'm gonna play God of War, which I did, and it was amazing. If you have not played God of War yet, you should. Like, I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you have the time and you're not doing it, and the money, alright, let's do this. But I have done, actually, for interior visualization, I've done that before. Actually, my first ever like 3D thing I've done was a replication of like a restoration hardware. interior because I really like restoration hardware. And I can show that at some point in my life. I can share that. It's like, ooh. See a thing there. You're getting the exclusive kits with the alcohol washer and UV light. I was looking to get a 4 and 2, but not sure which package to get. I have no idea. I can't recommend anything to you since my lack of experience is lacking. Or rather, my lack of experience is plenty. Let's see. I'm so upset that I can't follow everything that's going on in the Facebook chat. You know what? I have a crazy idea. How about I make the chat window smaller? Go away. Stop blocking things. Okay. Also, I hate this piece of hair. Okay. Let's mess around with this. So I'm going to make this like 800, not 800, like 700 instead. Okay, amazing. Can you work? Is that a thing you can do? Can somebody write something in chat? Nobody's writing anything. I hope I didn't break it. That would be very not formidable. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. Hopefully I'll be able, okay, something. Thank you all. It's working. Hello, everyone. All right, I'm back. Alright, so we got like almost 2 hours left. Whatever, I don't have the long hair going on right now. I want like, my hair's wet and I always end up putting it in braids because then I end up with like a good texture. If you have long hair and you care about hair texture, there's a tip. God, I could talk about hair products all day, but that's, I don't think this is the appropriate audience for that. Donna dropping the mic with style. Always. No, whenever I do something embarrassing, I end up like turning it around. I'm like, yeah, that happened. Oh my god, so when I heard that I won the ZBrush belt, it was so crazy because I was like, I did not prepare a speech. Oops. Oh my god, I was just like, thanks to everybody ever that has been in my life. The good and the bad, because that, yeah, destiny, right? It's funny, my dad called me today and he was like, oh, it was very spontaneous. I liked it. And I'm like, thank you. This is who I am. Oh boy. I make myself laugh, okay? That makes my life much more entertaining. What is this song, honestly? I just like keep also let's make it purple because that's what her hair color is. Purple hair. Get on there. Yeah. No object. There we go. Alright, what is gonna yes, I have my I tend to not care about my characters. Yeah, I mean, okay, so I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and I was just saying, a lot of people in the industry, right, are more introverted, and just like artists tend to be more introverted. And then people in Europe, I think as a society, are more introverted, if that makes sense. And so I'm the opposite of that. I'm like super on the other end of like extrovertedness. Um, and so I'm like, okay, so the best attitude to have if you're going to a party and you know only like one person, or like even if you don't know anyone, is just like act like you do, but arguably you have to have a specific personality type for that, because it's like if you're just like some random person with like a kind of off-putting vibe and you do that, people will be like, who is this person? Can they leave? So I think it only works in certain situations. It's like you have to appear friendly and not creepy, which I try to not be. Sorry. You obviously can't always control that. The crowd's always different. That's why you need an EQ, so you can read people's situations if they want to talk to you. Which that's the thing about Europe. People usually don't want to talk to you. People in America love talking to me, and I love talking to them. Any imposter syndrome? Me, I felt a little bit like that at the summit, like the Sculpt-off, because I was like, I literally graduated from school a year ago. I was a volunteer in this room 2 years ago. Crazy. But I don't have imposter syndrome very much, because I'm like, what I personally have is more like, I know I'm a much better artist than I know that I have much more potential than I'm tapping into. So that's my personal struggle, is where I'm just like, I know that I can be 50 times better, and for some reason I'm not. So that's what happens in my life, unfortunately. Also, I should get like a protein bar. I don't know. Imposter syndrome on Sculpt-off, and she wins. Well, that I feel like made it even worse, because I felt like I felt like other people should have won. Obviously, I'm like, but thanks, I'll take it. Alright, I've just been noodling around with this for like too long. I've been talking too much. I'm gonna focus on this now. That was just like a mini chill out session. I'm going to kind of smooth this out more. Alrighty, there we go. And let's work on the lips. So it seems to me that it should be kind of more like that. Yeah, that is totally what's happening. So I'm oof. Alright. Now chat is quiet, time to spam. Oh, thank you. Hey, Vamal, what's up? How are you? How's your life going? Because mine is interesting, to say the least. It's kind of busy, which is good. Also, what I found out another like food related crazy thing. Oh yeah, bruschetta, simplest thing to make, and it's amazing. I don't know. I love garlic, right? I don't know why it took me like 21 years of my, oh, I'm not 21 anymore, I'm 22. 22 years of my life to realize that bruschetta is so simple and amazing. Shame on me. Wow, that's not the best job I could have done there. Oops, I fucked up. It's okay, we're not gonna see that. Also, earlier somebody asked me about eyelids. It depends on your reference, right? But it's like that's the most important thing. I personally don't find it that difficult, but it can be challenging. I think blend shapes in general are very interesting to do because it's like a whole another skill set where it's like you have to understand both how topology should be moving along with it, so it doesn't stretch and it looks natural, right? Alright. Let's add somewhat more cheekbones. Same with me, going so busy. Yeah, when are we gonna see more? I want to know like what kind of interesting prompt you should do, because you've been doing some like stylized email, so I can't. You're doing fine, I guess. I don't have any requests. Oh, she looks not great. See, okay, so talking about like face and forms and things like that, this bump over here, bad, right? So, that's much better. And then also, when I sculpt it all, like, it all has to do with like designing shapes in essence, but designing shapes that rely on anatomy, if that makes sense. So obviously this is not an anatomically correct human being, but like I don't like this shape, even though my face kind of does that. From like, which side was it? Is it this side? I have like my jaw is not very symmetrical. It like tapers at different points depending on the side, but it's like this one here? No, I think it's the other one. At some point my jaw does something similar and I don't like it. I prefer like a much like curve. So it's like I don't like lukewarming things. So a way to kind of bypass that is to do this, and that already looks much more natural. So with the jaw, right, it's not like straight. Let me polypaint that actually for demonstration purposes. Jaw doesn't do this, or like whatever, you know, it doesn't do that. Usually a jaw, it kind of dips in and then it comes out again, kind of like that. So that'll help you make better looking things that look good from more than just one angle. Which, if you're doing anything for production, it's not like a poster. Other angles matter. Okay, there we go, that's much better. See, I prefer that where it's kind of like... let's see. Intense gaze intensifies. Yes. Still waiting on Vimal Gummies. We all do. Yes, that was the request. We need tutorials. Or not tutorials, just like, I don't know, I'm most amazed by the hair, to be honest, because I find sculpting hair so difficult. Like, it's a challenge. And I know you have like a short video of you sculpting a bit of hair, but it's not enough. Sorry. Let's do that. And I like planarizing the forms, which is why I use this brush a lot. It helps me clean up shapes. It's kind of like the rake tool in traditional clay. where it's like the point is to make sure that all your surfaces are doing the correct thing. So, there we go. Maybe add a little more of this type of stuff. Yeah, I like that, but I'm also not in love with how the lips are right now, but it's okay. Again, like, I don't like things looking too soft. There has to be a push and pull between soft and hard shapes, because that's what makes things interesting to look at, right? Is contrast. And if you don't have contrast in the way that you execute things, it's like, where are your eyes supposed to go? Like, you're not leading your viewer properly, you're just kind of letting them do all the work when you should be doing the work. And you should be guiding them, right? You're directing a piece. Okay, this is really annoying. Let's work with that. There we go, that's nicer. What is going on? Same with me, going busy, still learning. I'm so lazy. Usually the most prominent part of the ear to the side is the inner bump, not the rim. Okay, yeah. What's going on? It depends on the ear, I think. Also, I'm trying to kind of, like, follow this, but I also haven't really worked on the ears. But yeah, it depends on the person. Usually, yes, but I have seen some ears that don't. What are my ears like? So it's like, it depends. My ears are great. Okay, so I keep talking about this every now and then. I do, but if I had a child and I could pick one physical trait to pass on to them, it would definitely be my ears, because I think my ears are, like, you know, they're like very balanced and normal, and they're like, I don't know, the only problem with the only thing stopping my ears from being perfect is one's slightly lower than the other one. Present, coupon code. Yes. Oh yeah, so I'm going to show you guys some of the brush related stuff actually. I need to download them first. Oops. Let me do that. Let me download the brushes that I worked on, because I mean, I have them, but yes, download. Do it. While that is happening, apparently I already have them. Okay, I need to unzip this folder. What? Excuse me? Oh, sorry, this is how I react to anything in my life ever. Alright, let's please extract. Thank you. Alright, let's find the brushes, because there's a cool pendant brush that I want to use, and then there's a bunch of like skin related brushes that are also cool in my opinion. Downloads. Okay, so I'll need the teeth. So I made some teeth. And then I also made, what else did I make? I made, okay, skin rash. And then I also made some pendants, which are really cool. Oh, okay, so the cross is somewhat different, but it's okay because we can work with it. So I'm just gonna duplicate, delete higher, and boom. Alright. There's a, oh my god, no, I already forgot the trick that Paul showed us. There's a thing you can do with the insert mesh brush where it's like if you go into Gizmo, I forgot how you can do it. There's something really cool you can do. You know what? I'm gonna relearn what I learned last week because I already forgot it. And then show you people some cool stuff. Alright, so this is, I mean, optimally, I would love it if this was some, oh, I can turn on local symmetry, but it's not gonna work because it's, okay, local symmetry, but also like things. I'm gonna see if I can get this, right, can you go away? Also, this is the most I've ignored my chat ever. You're welcome. Okay. Alright, let's do this. So you, oh no. Horrible. Okay. No, stop doing that. So I am angry at myself. Alright, let's auto group this. Auto groups. Delete hidden. And then, alright, this was slightly messy. I am sorry. There we go. And now I can turn on local symmetry, which if I do, let me call, does that work? Hello, if I do this? No. Hello? I said local symmetry. Work. Alright, I was gonna do something cool, but apparently I thought it was gonna work, but apparently it doesn't. Alright, I'm just going to, I don't know, delete that, and now I'm gonna use local symmetry. Alright, there it is, it's working. Okay, so honestly, I'm just gonna use the clip brush to make this. I don't know what I did. Go away. Wow, this is a really tough point in the stream. I'm so sorry to everybody watching. Okay, alright, let me check what's actually happening. Oops. Basically every person's ears in the world don't know about that. Wait. Does it have to do with the gizmo deformers? I looked up some similarities and this is what I mean. The bump blue should be closer to the outer. Oh, I know, but I haven't gotten to it yet. One day I will try, but my head hurts each time I see Paul using it. Alright, let's see it. Oh yeah. No, I get what you are saying. Okay, so let's make this what I want it to be. Why are you? Oh, I also forgot that. Okay, this is frustrating. Okay, so home. There we go. What? Why is this? No. Why are you? Oh, I get it. Okay. There we go. Now I think I can do some cool stuff. So the thing about, why do you do this? I'm doing this really quickly because, I mean, obviously I could do this in a much more efficient way. Modeling it, but this is my life right now. You know what? I'm gonna model it. ZModeler time. Woohoo! Initialize cube. Alright, you guys are gonna learn some ZModeler now. Alright, so I like to put this at 1, and then, what? Okay. What? Why aren't you scaling? What is going on? Like, what is going on? Oh, there we go. No! Oh, okay. What? Okay. There we go. This has been a confusing day. Alright. It's happening. Making a press. Why does it not care about that? This is so weird. Paul, tell me why. Why is it? Whoa, I did something weird and it's stuck? It doesn't want to move this at all? How do I make it stop doing that? I messed something up. I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna recube initialize. Nope. I don't know how to fix it. Great job, me. Okay, so. Actually, I mean, arguably what I'm just gonna end up doing is making this really thin. And then going in here, taking this, draw, do this. Boom. I don't like that. Square. Yes, that looks kind of like a square. Boom. Maybe even wider. Alright, let's add some edge loops around here. Why do you not work? For some reason, that does not work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong in my life to deserve this. I also think I'm doing... Okay. Woohoo! Modeling in ZModeler! Party time! It's right here. I did a lot of ZModeler stuff during the Sculpt-off. Like, most of what I was stuck doing is just ZModeler. Because I was creating all these, like, ornamental pieces. So yeah, you can model with ZModeler. It's possible. I've done it. Why did that disappear? Okay, thanks. Okay, let's be... Okay. Insert single and multiple. How many? How many is this going to give me? Why doesn't it tell me how many? I don't like that. How do I change the number? Amazing. I don't know how to fix it. Oh, I know how to do it. You, See, I haven't done this in a while, so forgive me. There you go. Alright, that looks like if I divide it, it'll be fine. Yeah. Alright. It'll be okay. Actually, let me stretch this out a little bit. Move that down. No. just move? There we go. And yeah, so that was simple. Right, there we go. That's an earring. Why is it doing that? Oh, I know, because local symmetry is on. I've said local symmetry more than I've ever thought I would today. Alright, let's put that here. So it kind of ends at the same line as her jaw. Let's turn it a little bit because it's an earring. I should have worn my cross earrings today. Would have been great. Would have fit the theme, but you wouldn't really be able to see them anyway, so also. Alright, there she is. I'm so interesting to watch, I'm sure. Let me close these things that are blocking my screen. Why don't you just crease the borders? I could have done that. That probably would have been smarter. I didn't think that far. Also, with creasing, I didn't want it. Oh, I didn't want it to be too sharp. But actually, though. Also, I have. Oh my God, I have a cramp in my foot, and it's really bad. And I'm trying as hard as possible not to scream in front of more than 100 people watching the stream. This is very uncomfortable. Okay, it's gone. Thank God. Are you doing ArtStation Shogunite challenge? You know what? I don't know actually. It's a possibility, but I don't know. I haven't like woken up and been like, yeah, I haven't been woken. I haven't woken up and been like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'll see. I might not have the time for it. Okay, let's work on more things. So I'm like halfway through-ish with this sculpt, and I'm trying to get it finished, and I definitely don't want to go over time. Because I have things to do in my life, believe it or not. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna work on her skin and then I'm gonna do everything else. So what I like to do is I modify this material to make it super cool. I have my own, I don't know, wait, do I have it? Because I don't feel like making it, to be honest. Please be on my flash drive. It's not on my flash drive. Skin? No. But it's gonna be on my Dropbox. It's where I put all my things because I don't trust physical technology anymore. And I pay for it, so I might as well use it for work. Dropbox is good. I don't know. Deal skin? Yes, found it. Please download. I haven't been working on my own computer too much, to be honest. Oh, it's already? Wow, look at me thinking ahead in the past. So I had already downloaded it. Okay. There we go. That's my material. And then also I'm going to go into the toy plastic and modify it a little bit because it's too dark. So let's do that. What does that do? Yeah, that looks better in my opinion. So just do that. And then let's go back to my skin material. Yeah, that looks better. So my skin material might actually be just a little bit too much. Just like make the highlight less. Yeah, that works. No, it's too much. Slightly more. Yeah, that's good. So I like this. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna add some eyelashes later on. I'm going to start out with some of the makeup. Also, okay, I'm actually going to desaturate this so that the skin does what it's supposed to colorize. Yeah. Okay. Because like once I add the makeup on, I'm gonna have to end up changing the sculpt as well. Let's add more pink to this. Like light pink. And we'll use actually my new brush, which you should totally get, is this Skin Rash. So this, let me show you what it does. And I need to up-res this to, let's do that. Ooh. Okay, so this brush, okay, that doesn't look like much, but let me show you what it does. So you kind of want to do like a light application, but it ends up looking very skin-like, right? And so you want to do some variations with the darkness as well as like scale and whatnot, but okay, let's check what's going on in the chat. Really interested to see the interiors you've created since those are my niche. Love seeing sculpting, but I'm kind of too lazy to get into it. However, ZBrushLIVE saves lives. Wait, what? I'm reading this from a really tiny screen. Saves lives with poor models. Okay, so I created, I think, like 2 interiors. Okay, so let's see that. And so the white adds some variation as well. So I'm gonna go in. Actually, she does have like some weird blood rashy type stuff going on, so that was totally intentional. This is like a very subtle thing, and you might you can play around with the RGB intensity, obviously, if you want. I'll make that way more red. See that? But it looks like this would be really good for like bruises and things like that. Seriously, the best brush I've ever made. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'm gonna put this everywhere because I want her to feel more vampire-y. I might go in with like a blue hue or like a grayish blue hue even. Actually, let's go with more greenish for this. To give it a slightly more like weird dead look, vampire look. Let me show you some cool stuff, right? And so you combine that, make it like do some other color variations too. Add some yellow. Oh my god, I'm like, this is the completely wrong project for this, but I'm so thrilled by this brush I made. I'm just gonna put it everywhere though. So, let's do the thing where it's like bones, yellow-ish. Should be like a lighter yellow though. Like cartilage, I guess. And then let's go in with one of these colors and like that. Especially like in here. Gonna do some of this. So if you want this brush, you can, I think you can buy it for $5. I think it's available to everyone. I think so. For like $5. But I don't know. And it's on the XMD website or Gumroad or wherever you like to buy XMD related content. That is way too dark. So let's do that. Also like adding more of that color to here. Alright, let's go in with the red because that one's gonna make all the difference. Actually, white in here. So make my breakup. I actually ended up doing this way more detailed than I thought I would. You're all welcome, I guess. So when I made this, I was like, oh my god, this is like changing the texturing game for me. Because now I can do whatever I want. Yeah, in ZBrush, because sometimes it's hard to like get good brushes that work in applications and things like that. Because I'm like, I don't know how to make things happen in Substance. I mean, I sort of do. So let's blend this out. Is this brush more than a simple alpha with a color spray? Yeah, so it's specific settings that I figured out, because it's like there's always things to do with like sampling and whatnot. Also, if anybody's interested in the brushes, Michael Donna just posted a link to them. But it's like, yes, it's a color alpha, but there's settings both within like the brush and the alpha and like the color spray palette itself to make it be the way that it is, because it's like you also have to fine-tune the alpha to act in the way that you want, which looks so dead right now. Let's make it a little bit more appealing. I had chat closed. Can you repost? Yeah, I'll do it. Let me do that. You can get the brushes I worked on, well, collabed. Oh, okay, alright, you did it for me already. Thank you. Alright, I need better posture. Human structure doesn't seem difficult if it's an actual human with real human references. Turning drawings into 3D is what I find extremely challenging. Yeah, it's hard. Also, let's see if I can post the link on Facebook. Here's the brushes. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so it's a challenge, definitely. Okay, so I'm going to up the intensity on this a little bit so I can get back. Making it better, and then I'm gonna go over it with red again, just because I like blushing things up. Okay, let's go in with like a pink. Something a little more like that. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the symmetry on that specific area. Okay, Okay, let's make it more pink. Like actual, kind of like that. It's not doing, like purple is what I actually want. Oh, oops, I forgot I wasn't, oops, I keep not doing the thing I want to do. Alright, purple nose is what I'm gonna do now. Okay, bad call. Slightly less purple nose is what I'm gonna do now. So I'm gonna go in later with something smoother for like this area. Let's now make it like super red. There's gonna be some blood spatter stuff going on later. I don't have a, oh, I should have made like a blood spatter brush. That would have been cool. Oh well. You live and you learn. Okay, let's give her a slightly more skin color look. So what I'm just going to do is go over this on low intensity with this. Actually, what I could do is simply fill the object like that. Alright, let's up that. No, 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 don't do that. Alright, that's the color I want. Okay, there we go. And see, like, the skin looks kind of dead, but also kind of realistic. Is this? No, that's not the one. I'm gonna give her some teeth, because she's a vampire. Alright, let's put some in the ears as well, which I'm going to work on more later, like actually sculpting and things like that. There's, and in the concept there's like a gradient too, so now we go into like kind of a color, like greenish, yellowish. That's what cartilage looks like. Ah, not that color. No, like more like that. And back to that. Okay, and let's go with like a little red. Meh. Meh. Okay. Let's run this up. Hey, blah blah. Applying fiber mesh along a path would be great. I don't know if that's possible. Drawing since 5 years old and just now learn human structure. Okay. Human structure is important. I mean, I don't even know, since I've been doing art since I was born, probably. This is going alright. Okay, I have an hour left of the stream. You know what? I might continue it next week, to be honest, because I actually really like this. Concept, and I want to do it justice, you know. I don't want to be like, yeah, I did this in 3 hours because I have to. Wah. But it would be optimal if I could finish this faster. So let's darken things up. accentuate the crease. Kind of like so. Okay, sorry for the 5 seconds of silence. I was trying to focus. So the colors on the inside of the eyes are like all over the place. Too red. Alright, I'll take it. Yeah, so looks something like that. So her eyes are more awake. Also, I'm starting to get some glare because sun happens in California. There we go. And I can modify her eye shape now. Oh man, I feel like eating. Okay, so let me tell Donna life hacks. Not really a Donna life hack, but you know, just general thing. Oh my god, hey Ashley! What's up? Is ZBrush core or full version? This is the full version of ZBrush. I like how you're careful with the detail of the flat part of the eyelids. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. A little more droop, like this. Has like a slight curve. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good enough to me. I think okay, that could be larger, so I'm just gonna paint that in because YOLO. My life has been quite, I don't know, I've been YOLOing a lot. That's so, now she looks like she has circle lenses in, which, I mean, I kind of like that, but not for the concept. Honestly, yeah, this is not the best way. If you're doing something for production, please don't do this. This is bad, but it's great for just like quick personal visualization purposes. Don't do this. Unless you're just doing visualization stuff, don't do it. Nobody told me hi with that enthusiasm in my life. Yeah, okay, so what happened in the first stream ever, this girl from Noman that I know, she was like, hey, it's me, Liz, and I thought it was this other Liz who I love. She's the best. Liz is amazing. If you're watching this, you're welcome. But God, I thought it was her, and I started yelling, I'm like, oh my God, Liz, you're amazing, I love you. When do I get to see you? And she's like, wow, I didn't know you like were so enthusiastic about me. And I'm like, wait, who are you? So yeah, that's my life. I mean, you know, stuff happens, it's okay. Yeah, I like that. And let's bring back like whatever it is. Actually, you know what? No, that's not gonna work because I'd have to position it. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, so this is, God damn it. Is there any way I can center this? Okay, so I realized that it would be best if, so it's like if I do that and I do this, and I do that, I can naturally get that highlight I'm looking for. But then, you know, I have to deal with this issue. Maybe I will need to end up doing that. Because I like this. But no, I don't. It's okay. Is there a way I can actually turn off? Now that I think about it, I'm like, I don't want reflectivity on this. Specularity, 0. There we go, perfect. Oh no, that looks so flat. Not perfect. Alright, specularity like 97, there you go. Alright, my phone's like, here's some notifications. It can be really annoying. So does anyone else have the first Google Pixel where it just bombards you with 50 notification sounds at one time? I don't know how to fix that. It's really annoying. So just a little bit of that. What is going? I just did something like that with Pixel actually thinking that was a cute. That's funny. Alright, amazing. It's getting closer. And like the eyeshadow, I think, still needs a little work. Should be darker on the top. And then turns into like some magenta thing over here. Alright, let's get this back to like 100. Why are you working? Oh, because I'm on the wrong subtool. Go me. Too saturated. Alright, there, there, and I'm singing against the beat of the song, and I don't care. Sing along. Alright, I'm fine with this. The eyes on this. I'm gonna have to do a better job. Okay, so I have 50 minutes left, which means that I'm going to hurry up and get other things done in this. I don't know if I'll get to the hands. Hands might not make it in this. Because hands take a really long time, and I don't have that. Okay, amazing. It happened. Let's make her smile. I'm like, let's work on other things, and it's like, back to you. There we go, I prefer that. And bringing this in, and yeah. And then, actually, draw more like that. Oh, gross. Where's my material? There we go. Much better. Alright. Great. Totally. I don't understand how some people have 1,000 followers, get partnered, but then you find a good artist with 16,000 and no partner. I don't know how Twitch works. Unfortunately, I'm like, I haven't even gone to the affiliated status yet, because I am not the most frequent streamer, because I had to do a lot of traveling and things like that. But I'll be more frequent soon. Alright, let's make ears happen. I'm like, I'm gonna focus on other things. Ears. Alright. Also, can people tell tell me how they like this streaming quality, like the audio. Are there too many airplanes in the background? Like, what's going on, you know? Is everything okay? Because I know in Macedonia, like, my internet was not the best, and it kept disconnecting, and my audio was slightly choppy. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm still experiencing the same issue and I'm just cursed. Seems good to me, everything is okay. Okay, amazing! Party time! That makes me happy. Alright. There was ear. Let's look at big ear. Big ear. No, that's not what I want. Okay, let's ignore that. God, all of these are fake. I hate it. This man's are not fake. But I'm looking at mugshots of what I assume are like Slavic people because they look very Slavic. Oh no! Idaho man. Oh wow, this man. Oh my god, these are so weird. Wow. Okay, I have to show you what I just found. Isn't that crazy? Yo, that's so cool. I'm gonna sculpt this guy. This is amazing. Actually, I'm wow. Wait, is it? Alright. Are there airplanes? I didn't notice them. There's a lot of helicopters and things because I'm in LA and I guess crime happens. So let's do other things. So, alright, let's make a base for her dress, which I'm just gonna append. No, I hated when I do this. Close. There we go. So, append, go away cylinder. I'm just gonna dynamesh it. Wait, dynamesh. Lower. Lower. Okay, perfect. Alright, I was going to get into like the best tip I can give to people who don't believe kale is good, or people who like kale but don't know how to hack it, is you have to massage it first. So I always massage my kale for about like a minute or two before I do anything with it, especially if it's a salad, because kale can taste really not great. And you know, people usually like, this is the best topic I could have picked. I know, you're all welcome. But seriously, no, if you haven't tried, you have to massage the kale. It's going to end up so much better than just like a regular, gross, bitter kale. What is going on? What? Why are you so weird? Alright, I don't like that. What? Oh, I wanted... Okay. Why are you like this? Okay, it's like, wow, amazing. Can you stop? Oh. Alright, there we go. I fixed it. Heh. So I'm doing some weird block and stuff. Usually I would probably actually model out the cloth in Maya, but since I'm doing a quick sculpt thing, So that's like lace and whatnot. I'm gonna ignore that for right now because there's way more steps to that from a technical standpoint to make it happen. Actually, it would be like good to do it in like Marvelous Designer, which I don't know how to use. I mean, I've used it, but I'm not particularly advanced in it. Like I made a shirt and it kind of looked like a shirt and I was very proud of myself. Which is ironic because I think I'm better at sewing in real life than I am in Marvelous Designer. I'm like, this is weird, but I need to get better at it. Like, I feel like it's a must at this point with character art. Alright, you look like you're doing things. So this is very much like a speed sculpt approach, not do this at work approach. I like keep saying this about so many of these steps, but it's so true because it's like what you do with speed is very different. Like the way that you think about speed and you think about optimization is very different when you're doing something that's not going into production and nobody's going to be rigging it, and like you don't have to optimize texture space and whatnot. Alright. Let's see. Looks a bit like Angelina Jolie. Oh my god, I see it. Oh my god, I totally see that actually. Yeah, I totally want to sculpt that man also. He's so weird. So it's like I just really like weird faces. Like things that I guess I find unusual, but it's like it has to be unusual and have character and whatnot. So, alright, let's move that. Yeah, see, that's a dress. Move it somewhat downward. Beautiful. Best piece of art I've ever made. Let's bring that up just a bit. Very nice. Thank you. Honestly, I'm just going to append some. Actually, wait. I don't even have to append them. So what was this? There's a thing you can do. Oh, I think I'm starting to remember. So, what? Okay. Polysphere? No? Okay, let's try again. Polysphere. Oh. Duplicate. Trying to make this happen, okay. Where is it? Is it super tiny? Why can't I see it? Where are you, little sphere? Oh, you're so tiny. Wow. There's a way for me to do this. And I forgot. Oh my god, there's a shortcut. I don't know how to get back to it. Gizmo 3D, yes. I don't know what the shortcut is to get out of that. Alright. We're getting somewhere. Alright, there it is. Okay, so those are gonna be her sleeves. And let's smooth that. Sleeves are like way down. They're like kind of like over here. See, I'm using this as a sort of measurement of where things should be. So it's like intersection should be like here. And then this needs to go down way more, I feel like that. In iron weld. No, not local. Yes, thank you. Alright, so Is this perfect? Obviously not, but we're getting there. Trying to think if there's anything particularly interesting. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give her teeth, which, so yeah, if you want some cool teeth IMM brushes, I also made some of those. This the news, ZBrush is much faster than R7. Yes, no, I love this one. It's so good. Honestly, the gizmo has changed my life. So great. I still use transpose sometimes when I'm actually like posing stuff. So this looks kind of terrifying right now. Also, let's make it black. Not that black. Like, yeah, that works. Okay, so I'm trying to think of what the best way for me to approach the bow is. Okay, I know. So let's duplicate that. Or no, actually I could just append a ring. No. Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna do something like that. Something like this. And boom, we got a bow. Let's make it red. One, yeah. Saturated. Alright. Where is that full object? Perfect. And then also I should probably put like a darker color on this. But alright. Let's do this. Move that, mirror and weld it. Turn that on. Oh, actually, before I do all that, I should duplicate this. Roughly, get it, mirror and weld it. So that's going to be what currently is covered up, but it's gonna be the thing that's holding this together. And then here, let's use this. Actually, yeah. Yeah. See? Alright. And boom. Okay, in case you missed it, you can grab the brushes and oh yeah, you can totally do that. Oh my god, I cannot wait for the folders. That's going to be so good. I mean, right, obviously, we need that sort of organizational structure. Alright, so hello, thank you. So Marin will that go up. So I plan on duplicating this and putting it underneath, obviously, because there's like 2 of these. So I'm just going to sculpt on this so I can reduce the amount of work that I'm doing. Oh, okay, so hold up. That's the opposite of what I want. Alright, my friend. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take that, move that, kinda like so. Then, not. Hello? Why don't you want to? Okay, that's kind of rude, but whatever. Yo, I didn't. There we go. Can you, like, do the thing I want you to do? There we go. See, that's more like it, even though it's skewed. So let's unskew it and move it forward. Do that forward. Yeah, there we go. Oops. There we go. So rude, but okay. I'll live with it, I guess. Okay. I did some stuff. I'm gonna do some more stuff. So generally speaking, both of these have like, oh, let's actually, I'm going to Dynamesh this. Ooh, or not. I'm going to ZRemesh this. Also, the light that's in my face, it's not really doing much. Oh my god, I've been looking so emo for the past who knows how long because my hair has been like that. But like, okay, let me see if turning this light off will. Do you have the brushes for teeth by any chance? Just regular teeth? Yes. So there are totally normal teeth in there, and then there's. I'll show you what's up. This is, still way too high. I can show the teeth because I want to put them in. Okay, so let's duplicate that. Delete higher. So are these? No. Teeth. There they are. Okay, so super cool tooth, right? And then I got this vampire one. Oh, it's so cute. Sorry. I just think that the, like, sorry, like, what is it? This is kind of cute, but whatever. So let's do that. And then, you know, scale rotate to what I need it to be. So this makes me realize that I need to do, have a little bit more, like, you know, like a with the mouth. Really, like, tiny and cute though. Alright, are they at one point? Yeah, there we go. And there. And so the other teeth that I also just to show for demonstration purposes. So you have that. So it's like if you have an open mouth socket type situation, you're like, I need teeth. So imagine this is a mouth. You can very easily do something like this. Organize this. So I have some canines in there as well. And molars. And very sharp canine teeth, and like a crazy tooth like this, which can also be a horn. So yeah, if you need teeth, there they are. You remind me of Wednesday Addams. You should go as her for Halloween. Been there, done that. No, so one Halloween, and it was actually the first Halloween I attended in the US. Attended, whatever that means. What happened was I just picked like a random dress from my closet and I made something, some sort of pigtail type thing happen with my hair. And I wasn't going for Wednesday Addams. I was just like, I'm something, and that's good enough. And people kept asking me if I'm Wednesday Addams, and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever you want. It was a good time. But okay, so let me go in here and I don't like how I did the masking on this model. I'm not proud of myself. Alright. Like, please just go up in there. Okay, amazing! I did a thing. Trying to make sure that the teeth actually do the thing I want them to do. Yeah, see? Very annoying. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's go back in time and see what that looked like before I fucked it up. Alright, that's what that looked like. No, not that much far back in time. Yes, she is smiling. Amazing. Okay, let's just say that's great. So I'm gonna it suits you. Yeah, I mean, but it's not a particularly original thing because it's like people ask me if I'm like dressing like Wednesday Addams on like a normal day, so it's not a particularly exciting costume for me. I want to actually, what I'm going to be doing for Halloween is I want to dress up as Verka Serduchka. I don't know I don't have a Russian accent or a Ukrainian accent for that matter, but Verka Serduchka. Let me pull this up. It's the best. It's okay. So 2007 Eurovision. Verka Serduchka decides to grace our screens with possibly the best outfit ever. Let's see. Oh, that's too low quality. Up quality, please. No. Oh, this is so sad. Let me pull up Verka Serduchka. It's honestly just the best. Okay, there you go. The best, right? I mean, I'm sorry, but how can I not want to be this for Halloween? Like, that is so great. And there's a pigeon? Or is it a dove? Who knows? And who cares? But this is the best. Like, me. Honestly, like, this speaks to me. Like, this is what I want to be for Halloween. You're all welcome. I need to make whatever. I need to buy like little mirrors and make a hat and then buy like a Christmas tree decoration and make that happen. So it's going to be interesting. It's gonna be Yeah, she looks like something. I'm not sure how to follow up with that. Listen, you know what's funny about that though? The person who suggested it to me, I'm like, so I'm a big fan of Verka Serduchka. I have been for a while now. Obviously, how could I not be? And what happens is, like, some random guy who I have never spoken to before, he doesn't know me, he doesn't know that I love Verka Serduchka, and I'm like asking for recommendations on Halloween costumes, because I'm like, oh, I could just be a French person, like stereotypically French looking person, but that's me every day. And so, and I'm not French, right? But I just, it's a good look. But anyways, to the point. This random man is like, you should do Verka Serduchka. I'm like, oh my god, how did you know that that's what I was destined to do? Like, some random guy, just like random landscape photography on his profile, and I'm like, I don't know how this happened, but thank you for this wonderful experience. Alright. Alright. I have 20 minutes left, and I am disappointed, but, you know, life happens sometimes. Marion World, why don't you want to do that? Is it? Oh, because it's local symmetry, that's why. Marion World, please. Please do this. Yeah, it did it. Okay. Let's make this happen. Also, I want to talk about the best Power Rangers episode ever, which is the pumpkin rapping one. It's like, whatever, it's that pumpkin guy who's like, he keeps rapping, but he's also a pumpkin, and he makes other pumpkins into these like things, whatever, and they're like, but he's just like, he raps everything. He's like, pumpkin rapping, it's about to happen. It's so great. I need to rewatch that. Are you late? You're not late, but I am leaving in 20 minutes, if that's what you're wondering about. Like, you'd be late if I was gone. So if you have any questions, ask me while you can, right? Where do I have my back face mask thing? Hello, back face mask, where are you? There you are. God, this... I need a better playlist. This is killing me. I wish I could play the music that I actually listen to on stream, because I think I listen to good music. Actually, I want to be a DJ. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the things I want to do in life. It would be amazing. I think I would be a great DJ. And so recently, I really like French music. For some, like, French is the only other language besides English that I like phonetically. Other languages, not so much. There are languages that are uglier than others, but really only English and French are ones that I think are nice to listen to. So I very rarely listen to music with other languages. But, okay, so in the 80s and 70s, the French were like doing a lot of dark and cold wave, which is kind of like a subgenre of new wave, but it focuses on like more minimalistic beats, and it's like less neon, like in terms of sound, if that makes sense. Like it's more broody and moody and whatnot. So if you like that, it's great. So that's what my life has been like, me realizing that cold wave is amazing, and somehow I have ignored it my entire life, which is great, because what's life worth living for if I already know everything at too young of an age? Excuse me? Can you work? Yes, thank you for working. Alright, let's duplicate and let's you come here. And sort of what I wanted, right? I kinda want it more filled out. And then rotate it. Do you speak French? I do not speak French. I wish I spoke French. I don't. I am like, I can't pronounce the R in a French way, which sucks. I'm like, I have a very like, I'm good at pronouncing the German R, which is very soft. Because I actually used to be very fluent in German growing up, because Slovakian television did not have all the cool cartoons, so I had to learn German in order to watch cartoons that were worth my time, because they had, like, the German people. Germany has Nickelodeon, and I really love Kim Possible. So, I'm very good at, like, a soft R, which is, like, Damen on the hair. I can't do it. I'm so bad at German now. I need like a word. Like, I can't think of a German word. This is the worst. I'm horrible. I hate it when people I hate it when people ask me to my family members ask me to translate things, because I'm very slow at it. I'm like, I can't think of the word. I am so sorry. I'm disappointing you. And then they think that I don't know what I'm talking about, that I've forgotten the language. I'm like, no, I'm just not great at recollection. Alright, merge down, fine. So that should be more like, yeah, that seems about right. So let's put that over there. Let's put this, oops, this over here. Kind of more like this. And then, fill that color. Oh my god, I have 15 minutes left. I don't like it. Merge down, make it like this color. I'm just trying to make this as presentable as possible before, you know, because they take, like, for the next stream, there's gonna be like a screen grab of whatever it is that I'm doing, and then that's gonna be used to promote it. And I don't want it to be ugly, you know? I want it to be somewhat presentable. But I definitely think, like, with the hair, I'm gonna... Okay, so people of the internet, I'm modeling and listening to classical song by King BB or Sinatra, frankly. Okay. Amazing. No, so with music, so I recently found this out, but So Soft Cell, right, the band that made Tainted Love, which was like their one-hit wonder or whatever, they have, their songs are kind of like hit or miss a lot of the time, but they have one song that is so good, especially if you like new wave, this song, it's like very cheery and I don't know what, but it's great. It's called Torch. And it has, okay, so let me tell you some crazy lore over here about the song. Not the song, so there's a like TV live like essentially lip syncing thing. But so it's Soft Cell and this chick, like the vocalist called Cindy Ecstasy. And I found out that the one that's actually in the video is not even Cindy Ecstasy. Like, there's two Cindy Ecstasies. There's two women who go under a Cindy Ecstasy. And one of them is the actual musician and the other one is not. I don't understand it either. But one's kind of like, okay, so you know how in books, sometimes writers don't think they are particular, or like whatever, their PR team doesn't think that the writer is attractive enough to sell. So they put a photo of like some random person and they're like, yeah, I am a Mr. John Smith, the writer. And it's not that person. So I feel like that's exactly what happened here, which is really weird. Alright, let's, yeah. Duplicate. Do I have like there should be like an insert primitive brush though. Alright. BI is primitives, yes. I don't remember what the difference between primitive H and the other primitive is, but does it matter? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna make that go away. So no, I want it to be like this color and yeah. No, don't do that. And then one thing over here that I'm gonna turn into a heart. That character is more beautiful than creepy. Well, there's no blood yet, right? Ooh. Right, let's solve that out. Let's delete that, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into a heart real quick because I'm too lazy to do something different. Oh, 9 minutes left. 9 minutes. Alright, so I feel like I'm in the Sculpt-off all over again. I'm like, timing. How much can I get done in the shortest possible amount of time? Because again, like, I don't want my streams to be boring. And unfulfilling, if that makes sense. Like, if you're working on something that's like hair cards are horrible for streaming because they take forever and you just feel like you're looking at the same thing over and over again. So, yeah. I did. It's crazy. Still very crazy. And like, man, I don't know, because it's like the way that I mean, it's just crazy because I'm like, people voted for me. You people are crazy. Especially because I didn't feel like mine was like, It's like if you know me personally, you probably knew which one was mine because I have a very specific design preferences. Like I really like Art Deco stuff. But if you don't know me, you might not be too aware of that. So it was like people actually liked mine, and that was the craziest part. I'm like, you are crazy, but thank you, I appreciate it. All right. Let's make that RGB fill that. Okay. I'm going to quickly, like this is looking really ugly, so I'm quickly going to make something happen over here so it's not that bad. Hello? Oh, there's two. Okay. So let's make it so that it kind of looks like sleeves, right? And we have an arm type situation here. Oh, what is going on? Who knows? For 3 hours you have done a lot, and for the next thumbnail I think it will be fine. It does look presentable. Thank you! Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't want to have like ugly things, obviously. I'm like, okay, how do I frame this in a way where... Yeah, so let's get into framing, which is important. So maybe if I do something like that, oops, like, goodbye, guys. I hope you can watch your stream. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for that. That's very kind of you. Let's make sure that this is what I want it to be. So there we go. I'm gonna give her just like a little bit of blood. Ah, okay, I have 5 minutes left, not too bad. What? Oh. What? No, dark red. Yes, thank you. Not that dark. Ooh. Okay, let's use my favorite new brush, which is this. Because I'm like, nee, 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 nee. I'm gonna go back in and like fix some of that up. No, what did I do? Ah, go away. Too soft. I'm gonna need to develop some new brushes for like the spatter and stuff like that. And I plan on maybe modeling the blood itself, like creating some actual drops here and there. So this needs like higher contrast in order to read. Oh. I could also like morph target paint this. That would actually be better, I think. 5 minutes left, no pressure. At least Trust isn't here with an alarm. Yes. I can learn a lot from seeing these lives. Yay! I'm glad. That's what I like help people with. Oops. Is if it helps you, that's good. Because I'm like, well, if I'm doing something stupid, and like, I don't know, something in a way where it's like it's not helpful, then I feel bad. So I'm like, it makes what I do feel a little not that important. Okay, I have 2 minutes left. So I'm going to quickly do something over here, obviously for visualization purposes. I'm not gonna keep this hair. Just arrived when I was about to finish. Saw you on the Noah Facebook page, just a random coincidence. I turned on Twitch and your stream was up. How did you find it, actually? I'm very interested to know, because I'm like, how do you randomly go on Twitch? Because I'm like, I need to go on Twitch more often. But, that's cool, I guess. Wait, what year? I want to know, what year did you graduate from Noah? Okay, I have 1 minute left. Honestly, I'm gonna stay like 2 more minutes. Oh, I'm the worst. But that's me. Quickly, I'm gonna see if I can make. Okay, I can do this. I believe in myself. Alright, Dynamesh. Yes. Alright, great. I'm quickly gonna make some pigtail type things happen. No. Okay, divide. Don't freeze. What are you doing? Uh-oh. I sounded like a Teletubby. No. Alright. Almost done, almost done. It's gonna finish. I just want like a presentable thumbnail. Oh, thank you. That is so sweet of you. I appreciate that. Awesome work. Loved it. Thank you. I'm glad people are liking it. I'm trying to just like kind of fake my way through this. Okay, let's do that. Nope, not that low. Like maybe 100. Okay, perfect. Alright. Okay, it kind of looks like hair. Okay, you know what? I actually think I'm going to continue this next week because I like it. And then I'll do like a realistic version. Let's see. gonna have to edit the silhouette because I'm not sure how I feel about that. Also, the ears are bigger, like more out. Oops. There we go. Aw, thank you. Stop inflating my ego, please. Whenever people tell me like a compliment, I'm like, oh my god, thanks, but also stop. Alright, I think... God damn it, I can't, I'm sorry, but like, I don't like to settle. So I think I'm going to add just like a few little hair strands. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use my like tooth thing. I mean, I could also just use this. Like, oh, reverse the stroke. Modifiers. Alright. So whenever I use this brush, this is the Donna hairbrush, which is really good. Okay. I'm gonna have to mess around with the hair more later, but for now, this is what it is. That's way too much, honestly. I'm the worst at leaving. I'm gonna leave. I swear, I'm going to leave in like 1 minute. I just can't deal with like bad work, you know? Like unpresentable work. Sorry, not bad work, just like not as good as it could be. Alright, okay, let's make sure I have like a thumbnail worthy thing actually. Alright, I'm gonna bake this because why not? Auto group. Yeah. Oh no. Delete hidden. Yes. What? Okay, delete forward. No. Delete higher. Delete hidden. Rotate. Oops. There we go. You'll see what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be that. Because I'm way too lazy to actually do this properly right now. Alright. Just like meh. So yeah, whenever you're just making an image, it's all about fake it till you make it, you know? Alright, she looks presentable. I'm gonna put this here. Maybe add just a little more on the eyes, like a shadow type thing. But white on the top. There we go. There, yeah, that looks better. Maybe more yellow. So there we go, there she is. Let me just divide that a little more. So there's, okay, boom, done. Kind of done for the stream. Graduated in 2004. Oh my god, that's forever ago. Aw, thank you. Thank you, that's really sweet. Oh my god, you learned something. I'm glad. Yeah, so thanks for everybody who tuned in. Let's put this in like this there. Or maybe, is that the, no, that's not the highest. There we go, that's better. So, thanks for everybody who tuned in, and thanks to everybody who tuned in, and I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something new. I hope you have an amazing day, or a night, or a week, or a year, or life, or afterlife. Who knows what's gonna happen, right? And God, I'm trying to think of other positive, uplifting words. I'm not very good at like motivational speeches. My favorite motivational speech is like, God, I don't know. Whatever. Just like if you're struggling with art and you want to learn it, step back and think about how to get from point A to point B in a smart, efficient way rather than just kind of like practice makes perfect, because it does if you have the pre-applied notion of what you want to do and how you know how to get there type thing. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope you like the stream. I hope to see you next time. I think. Alright, how do I... Where is the button? Stop.